no content values
whatsoever. Jumping all this shit right outside.
Just wasting.
Oh my god!
I might gotta
Do you have to
bring
film the
Dizay
behind the
one day.
scene? Oh my god! Did you see him catch Nico farting?
Oh, we're recording, so.
Oh shoot!
Let's not start this.
You better keep it in there.
Yeah, we'll cut all that out. All right. And... Oh, I actually cut it. All right, here we go.
What's going on, family? What's going on, family? Welcome to another great episode of In Your City here on WNSB Hot 91, the soul of... So, Rocky, please cut the phone off, sir.
God,
we were trying. Oh my goodness, I was really good. I was doing good, bro. It's like he always does it, Michelle, and I'm sick of it. You know, I've had it. I'm putting my foot down. Man, what's going on, family? Look, you tune into your favorite Sunday show here on WNSB Hot 91, the soul of VA. I'm Arrington Gavin. Joining me always is my family. I got comedian Ciroc Fox.
Hi.
We have Hustle Queen, Miss Michelle Young.
Hello.
And shout out to our amazing producer, Mr. Cam Godley.
You use amazing so loosely.
Because you
No,
I
think it was very appropriate.
Oh.
Very appropriate.
Much needed.
A bit more spot on.
All I'm saying is the producer is like our main producer, the floor producer. That's him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who's in charge of us starting on time.
Facts.
Regardless of when we get here, it is his job.
He has a point there, Cam. He does have a point.
I'm just saying.
Man,
We
look,
said we was gonna start at 11.
it's definitely.
Oh,
It is one.
The original time was 11.
He said
It's
be
1:42.
I said 11.
Be here by 11.
And then I put that translate for Michelle at 12, and then she said, "Guys, actually, I'm gonna be here about 12:30 ish."
I'm mad y'all made that joke for her because I was quiet when I read it because I'm like, damn, I need a ride. Uber ignored the heck out of it. I need a ride.
Oh, look, before I forget, because I won't get in trouble. Look, this Tuesday, my lovely queen, my wife, Shier, will be celebrating her birthday on the 19th, December 19th. Happy. So yeah, I gotta do I got birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. So
going on an exotic excursion.
Keep them separate.
Oh well.
Birthday and the Christmas.
I have to know. She would let me know. She's like, this is just my birthday one, right?
Yeah. Okay. The exotic excursion. Never mind. Go ahead.
And moving
on. Moving on. Look, y'all, I gotta start the show talking about, man, what is 50's problem with Diddy? 50 is tripping. 50 has been, when the first allegation came out, it was like, oh, yep, guilty, yeah, he did it. And he's always posting it just like a troll. And now he's talking about producing a surviving Diddy kind of docu-series. Yeah. And he's saying, oh, yeah, I'm gonna donate all the pros. Like, what is 50's problem, y'all?
He's always been a troll, but that is mad funny.
Yeah, something happened.
No, he just really doesn't like it. He doesn't
not
like the way Diddy operates. He's made it known. He said it in interviews and everything. Like he doesn't mess with Diddy at all.
Do you think it's like a competitiveness? Because like I feel as though, okay, when a lot of avenues that 50 is doing, Diddy technically has already, has done, right? You got the clothing line, you got Revolt, you got alcohol, you have music.
I see. This is my rebuttal to that is that. All right, 50 is a street dude, right? And he has made it known that he is living by a certain code, and he honors that code as best as he can. And when people fall out of line and fall like by the wayside by his, standard or his like whatever moral compass, he instantly makes them and marks them as an enemy. Like we always explaining Rick Ross, and it made me remember. Wait a minute, that Ross beef was like years ago,
but he's still talking about. He still
hates Ja Rule. He won. He still hates Ja Rule to this day. So it makes sense for for 50 to be on brand and diss the way that Diddy does his thing, because he is doing, like you said, the same thing that Diddy's doing. 50 did or doing now. Yeah. But 50 is doing it in a way he's not abusing women that I know of. He's not manipulating and seducing young women and men to, be a part of G Unit. You know what I mean? I never heard Young Buck say his booty hole got tickled. Oh, dang it. We did not last long. I was trying to.
Was it we? Why is it we?
What you mean? Were you there?
Cam, mute his mic. Mute his mic. I'm done. Mute his mic. Mute his mic.
You literally had the isolation just now.
Get it off me.
Every Sunday,
Get it
we
off
be
me.
fighting.
Get it off me. I had a boy.
Oh.
I didn't try to.
But to Ciroc, point
But
though. Yeah, but oh god.
Ciroc.
Don't stop a show.
All right. Because we're talking about Diddy. I'm sorry.
I can't even give my thought. But you're right though. Because none of G Unit's people has ever had any issues or like Mace with the whole, hey, he hasn't been paying, this and that and the other. So I mean, I just look at it as kind of like trash when people always blast like other people on social media when that's like the regular thing you're doing. Like majority of the posts is like, following up with Diddy, why, dude? But I don't know, man.
What I do like about this whole thing is Delion is $12.99 for 700.
Oh, and is it delicious too, man? That stuff is good.
Tequila is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mad cheap.
It's on sale.
Dude, man, I feel like you can get a Revolt subscription for $1
You
a
can.
month. Everything, just prices is dropping.
hey. Speaking of price, I got to shout out Cam because he helped me out for an event I'm gonna be heading to later on during the weekend. He told me, he's like, hey man, they have the sale.
I thought we said we wasn't going to talk.
You obviously, I never care what but anyway, there's this event. I'm not gonna say the place, but there's a show happening, and Cam called me. He's like, bro, there's a sale going on. If you put in this promo code, it like brings down like $2. I'm like, dude, now I like a good price.
It gets cheap.
I like a good price.
I'm sorry. It's so inconvenient to be choking out of nowhere. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story about this place I don't care about.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Well, silly me. Anyway, he had called and he said, hey, look, there's a sale going on. So boom, put in this code, you'll get this much off. Man, when I tell you, the tickets came like $74, I'm like, okay. But he said, put in that promo code, that thing dropped down to $2, $1 a ticket. Oh.
That's why they so cheap when they pay people.
All right.
Okay. Move. See. So I see what the team is now. I see what the team is now. I see.
That's why the performers is only getting hamburgers and lettuce.
Like your quesadilla last night.
No,
like
the lettuce is just next to the hamburger. And they make you pay 75 cents.
Like his quesadilla.
And that's
like
how they
your
pay you.
quesadilla. It's like your quesadilla last night.
We're going to talk about his quesadilla in the podcast.
Okay,
we are. How we looking? What time is it? Is about that? Got a couple minutes. So yeah, in conclusion, 50 is just being petty, but he's making a profit off of it, even though he says he's going to, donate the proceeds.
Can I ask you a question about 50?
Yo.
Would you think of him as 50 Cent if he wasn't going to do this? Like, if he wasn't calling out Diddy for all these accusations, would he be 50?
Yes. I mean, I think so. I mean, I'm just saying. So,
Really?
so what you're saying is take
brand for him.
take us. Okay, so I have
He
so
like drama.
okay. So see,
He loves
that's new for me. Then I never.
He loves drama. He posts drama all the time.
And I guarantee you, he's either got a new deal coming with HBO or Star or something like that. He got a new drama series or something.
So he loves all the attention now that it's gearing to him. Then he's like, okay, this is a great time to talk about my new series coming out.
What's best than talking about a person who's accused of molestation and manipulation and rape and abuse? That's the best thing that's for his brand. It's perfect. Oh, I'm a light
same way he roasted R. Kelly. He roasted.
He did, but I did too. I tore R. Kelly.
I think we all did.
As I played.
Do you think
the Name of Love?
I was just about to say, do you think they still play his music at like weddings and stuff, or is there like a new?
I know Hot 91 doesn't play his music. I haven't heard an R. Kelly jam on Hot 91 since. They do not play. Man.
As they should.
Manners said, "Oh, we not stepping in no name except the name of Jesus." Amen.
Let him use you. Let him use you.
VA.
Let him use you. Oh. As I say a quick prayer before we move on to this next segment that everybody's always hyped.
You're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one.
Oh, geez. All right. It's about that time, y'all. It's about that time. It's time for Ciroc. What you think?
Attention, please. It's time for
It's time for Ciroc. What you think?
All right, as we pass the $100 bottle of wine Michelle got us, it looked like it came from Joker's pen. Came from Joker's jail cell. Let me swoosh it around. Sip. Y'all, it's time for Ciroc. What you think? You know your favorite segment on 12 o'clock on a Sunday when you just get done praising Jesus. Hey, we just got done calling his name. Woo! Sha-na-na-na. We got a good question from.
Shut about a Hyundai. Shut about a niece.
We got a good question from. This was an old one, but we were talking about it. It came up a little bit. It's an in-law question. And the in-law question, if I remember it correctly, I read it before we got on air, and it basically boils down to my in-laws are very critical on how I live. Not me. This is anonymous. My in-laws rock. Anyway, very critical on how I live. They care so much about the house being clean and my husband getting food and and the kids not looking as spiffy as they supposed to. But to tell you the truth, they just look regular. My house is average. It looks like we live there. We live there. The kids, of course, are doing great in school. They're kids. They get dirty. Of course, when they come back from playing basketball or something like that, they're going to smell a little kiddish. You're being outside. Yeah. Like you remember when you came in from outside from back in the day and your parents would be like, ooh, you smell just like outdoors. Smell like all outside. You know, you remember that. So that's basically what the in-laws is judging and criticizing. How does this individual come to the in-laws and say, hey, you're overstepping your boundaries. You're criticizing me on how I raise my family, how I keep my household. And one, you're not saying nothing to your son, who I married and who's just as responsible for this stuff as it is me. How does this person like really, I don't know, approach the in-laws and get on a level of respect and peace? Now, I don't know this one. I'm out of my element because my in-laws are dope. Shout out to Mrs. J and Mr. J. I love them so much. Mr. J imbues and embeds knowledge in me that it's like priceless. My father-in-law gives me knowledge that saved my financial situation 10 times fold. I would not be where I'm at if he didn't give me little hints and clues on what to do. And Mrs. J, oh my God, Betty Crocker who? This woman can make anything taste good. I promise you. Is it healthy? Of course not. But it's good. Delicious. So shout out to my in-law. So I don't know how to deal with in-law drama. I see it on TV a lot. And when I see it, I'm like, that's crazy. Y'all remember that show back in the day, Everyone Loves Raymond?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And the in-law
Great
was
show.
going so
Great
hard
show.
on the, I would square up with my mom if she talked to my wife like that. So I don't know. So I'm gonna talk to you. You have in-laws before?
I've definitely had
You
two
had
sets.
potential
Two
in-laws?
sets.
So I'm gonna need y'all to help out our listener. Arrington, you first. What do we do to disrespectful in-laws, overstepping their boundaries and tripping in your household?
Okay, so for one, I am just a year in of marriage. So as close as I am with my in-laws, I love them dearly. We never have any complication or issues. And if my father-in-law has anything, he's a person that always speaks to me privately. Like if he sees something wrong, and we just talk amongst. Same with my mother-in-law. But if it's to that situation that you're talking about, I would address it to my wife first, because I'm like, those are your parents, right? I feel like it's not in my boundary to like go square up with your parents, where I'm like you said, you contribute here too. So I would tell my wife or the spouse to, talk with your folks first. Now, if they're like 10, 20 years in the game, or 50, or say more than 8 years, I'm talking, because it's been way too long to say, okay, look, I can't just let them, push me around and do all this stuff, or disrespect me in my own house where you're my guest now. You're my guest. Exactly. I pay the bills in this place, so don't try to. No, we're not having that. But I do think that, for one, the spouse should talk with the parents first.
So whoever it is, parents. So
yes.
If it's the husband's parents,
yes.
the husband deal with it. If it's the wife's parents, the wife deal with it, and make sure that there's a solution.
And they both can talk with them at the same time, but let the lead.
All
right,
Michelle, what's up?
I'm calling a team meeting.
Team meeting.
You look like a team meeting person.
Yeah.
She don't. We gotta have a team meeting, guys.
We're having a team meeting. Everybody meeting. We're gonna pour a glass of wine, and I'm gonna say, look, we are doing the best we can, but when you give feedback like that without a solution behind it, it's not helpful. What I would say is you're just making me feel bad. And when you make me feel bad and I'm trying to love your son or I'm trying to take care of your grandchildren and you're making me feel bad for the efforts that I'm putting in, then don't make me feel bad without at least giving me some advice, because I also take in consideration, you have more wisdom. You've been through more in life. Maybe you see something I don't, but at least if you're going to criticize me, come back with, give me some advice and give me some wisdom. Don't just make me feel bad for the mother and the wife that I am, because you may not understand what else is happening in my world.
If I can get you right before you ask, if I can make sure the summary is right, they can do the critical whatever and be the hovering in-law as long as they have some sort of healthy solution to your problem.
Yes.
So they can be like, girl, that's dumb. This is how you should do it.
Yes, I'm
And
all
you can
about
live with
growth.
that.
If you're about growth, you shouldn't care that people have, issues to bring
Answer
to your
what you
table.
I was gonna say I like that, but I think realistically, there's some people that still don't like that because they're still being told what to do and someone telling them this is how you do. They're still you're still putting the ball in the in-laws in the in-ball. What am I trying to say? The ball in there. You know what I'm trying to say.
But not necessarily. I don't think so necessarily. I think if you were to go by her mindset, it would be more of all right, you give me constructive criticism, but sometimes you take it up the line like too far and it hurts my feelings. If you're gonna tell me that something's wrong, give me a solution on how to fix it, and I'll do my best on finding what is comfortable for me. If I'm understanding right,
that's right.
I get that.
I think I like if that was me, I would totally like say, okay, look, they gave me the solution, so yes, I'll put that in. Because again, like I've had those conversations with my father-in-law. If he saw something that wasn't too, cool, I'm like, okay, we'll be the solution. Let me work on that. But I still think that I think not all people will say, okay, I'm still telling them what for me how to do, live my house or how I should, So
it's a
little.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's a little iffy.
Cam, what's up? How are you dealing with intrusive in-laws overstepping their boundaries?
So I would hope that I would defer to my significant other to handle it first. Like, hey, they're overstepping, blah, blah, blah. Like, can you mitigate that? Because like the rapport is already there with them and they should be able to speak to them. However, if it gets to the point where I have to say something, then it's probably going to be a situation. So I would rather them handle it first. Not even like saying that I'm.
It sounds like you put a timeline on it though. Like, is there like a reasonable if it deal with this in 24 hours?
If it doesn't stop, if it doesn't stop. And I'm always going to be diplomatic in how I approach things. But I also feel like if this person is like weighing in on us in an unsatisfactory way, we got to stop that. Like, we just can't continue to let that go.
Yeah, the worst thing to do is to let outside voices control your household, and I think that's what and that's why I'm like when you said still, even if they come with the solution, I'm like that's still an outside voice, even though that's family, but they're not here 24/7.
I don't necessarily think that person is going to bring a solution. What I think that approach does is it lets the person know, like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've never said I'm perfect. And I make mistakes, all the time. Your son make mistakes. You guys make mistakes. They've been married a long time or whatever. There's been mistakes made. So I feel like that approach, what it does instead is it lets them know, like, hey, I see what you're doing. I see that you got issues. You complain about this and that. This is the effect that it's having on me or on us. And the reason I say bring it together as a team is like, you're not just going to go behind my back and be doing this. We're going to talk about it openly.
Yeah.
If you're doing this behind my back to my husband, then we're going to sit and do this in a group where you understand that we're all going to acknowledge it. So to me, it's more of an accountability thing on both sides. Like, okay, if you got something to say, then let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, at the end of the day, if it keeps happening, now then that's a different situation. Then you got to set different boundaries.
And what I do like too, what I kind of caught with you when you were just talking is like the in-law is basically saying, hey, look, we want this to continue to work. That's why I'm coming up with a solution. If I didn't want it to work, I'm not gonna say nothing but just criticize you and piss you off. So I mean, that's all.
Well, sound like Fam Bam, you got some good advice from some people who's a lot better than me, because me, I'm squaring up. Listen, it's time. There's one thing when it comes to our elders that I really don't like. Yes, I respect the paths that they have burned for me. I get that, I'm a comedian, so I really pay attention to the people who was in my field before me and made it so easy for me to move around like I do. Even Soulja Boy breaking through with the social media way of advertising your brand. You know what I mean? I pay respect to him. But how fast people forget that, when it comes to elders, they forget their own past.
Yeah.
Like they forget their own drama, their own issues. Me and my wife been married for, I think, 6 years now. We're going on our 6-year anniversary. And I guarantee you, I remember the Johnsons, her parents, remember when they were at the 6-year mark. They remember. And I think that's why they don't come at us as hard as some of these people who come, reach out and what you see on TV, like everyone loves Raymond and, movies and stuff, how you see these in-laws going so crazy. I think it doesn't happen to me because my in-laws remember. And that's the problem. People forget so fast. You remember your first year of marriage. You remember struggling with your mortgage or your house bill or your blah, 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 blah. Even though things were cheaper, we still had similar problems. There was jobs shutting down because of war. There was economic loss because of sickness. There was just so much going on in y'all time, just like it is our time, except for inflation. Inflation. That's the only thing that's different for real. But the wheels of relationship is always going to be the same. You got the beginning where things are rough. You start to get a little stride. You may trip a couple times, and then you get the running. Y'all running right now. Y'all been together for 20, 30, 40, 50 something years. Of course, y'all going to have it together. We've been together 1, 5, 6, thinking about it. Not even no prospects yet. So of course that sounded mean. Of course,
just a little bit.
And with that, we're moving to Michelle.
We're moving to Michelle. Yeah, I'm about to say
because he's getting reckless right now. Michelle,
Hustle Queen, what you have for us? What you have for us, Michelle?
Going from that to my segment is just
Oh
so
jeez.
trifling
Oh
right now.
jeez.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
We are going to talk about sex.
okay.
Intimacy, physical
Hey,
intimacy.
Manor. Hey,
Look.
hey. It ain't me bringing it up. So don't add this to my strikes. I'm just gonna finish
Look,
it.
All right, listen. I was having a conversation with some individuals last night, and a gentleman of the, let's just say the 40 and up crowd, informed me because
Squad.
40 and up squad. I'm gonna say squad. That's right, squad. Informed me, because my point was, how often do you think that women actually fake
Fireworks.
Fireworks. We're gonna say
Fireworks.
fireworks. We're calling fireworks today.
Everyone is looking at me in the studio sweating bullets. I just want to describe the scene.
So his reaction to me was, absolutely not. Like I know for an absolute fact that no woman has ever faked fireworks in this entire thing because I got me. I got me.
I almost cussed this.
Look, y'all.
I was about,
Okay,
you don't know.
And of course,
how you gonna know?
And of course, my question was, okay, well, if that's the case, then from a man's perspective, what do you think is optimal conditions for a woman to experience fireworks?
I would like
Cam,
to
do you want to answer that one first, Cam? No?
I actually want to hear from Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm the only one getting pussy around here. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the last time I'm saying pussy.
I'm taking both of them.
Stop. Okay, so you can beep it. We talked about it. Okay, this is coming from a man who used to be terrible at making love. Now, no, I wasn't bad at, the more promiscuous stuff, like the more one night stands. And I wasn't too shabby at that. But making love, I was terrible at. And when you make love, the goal is for everyone involved. I say everyone because my situation's different. For everyone involved to be satisfied, right? Everyone is trying to hit that finish line. And there's certain things that I look for when it comes to hitting the finish line. And It's there's a certain thing that
He's
these
on
ladies
that
do.
line, and I
I'm
just
tiptoeing it. I'm doing
I
good. I'm
just
doing
feel
good. I'm
like-
doing good.
I am sweating under this hoodie. I just want you to know I'm sweating under this hoodie.
There's a certain shake that you cannot fake, and this shake is described as a tremor.
yeah.
There's a certain tremor, like it's coming from the depths of their soul,
Mhm.
right? And you can't fake this shake. Now you can shake. Don't get me wrong. You can. You can. Like, oh my
Ciroc,
god.
can you please stop vibrating at this table, sir?
I'm about to call the unemployment line right now. I'm calling the unemployment line.
But when you feel a tremor, when you're a man and you feel your woman tremor and go, that wasn't an exhale. They were trying to catch their breath. You know. You know.
It's facts.
You're there.
It's
You're
facts.
there. And all you got to do is just maintain. Don't change nothing. Look, this is very PG. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
that was
continue the
real.
pod.
Don't go faster.
Continue the
Don't go
pod.
slower. Don't change nothing up. Don't lift a leg. Don't touch nothing. Just maintain. When you get that trimmer, when you get that trimmer, just stay course. There you go.
Wow, it's empty. Shoot.
The wine is done, Aaron.
It's
The
empty.
wine is done.
That was short and PG-13.
It was. I'm
Short
actually
and
actually
PG-13.
proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm actually proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Y'all all
I'm-
underestimated me.
I don't know what you can say after that. I don't know what was the question again. What was the question again?
I didn't made Arrington
The
hot and
que-
bothered.
I know. The question was from a man's perspective. What do you
Oh.
think are the optimal conditions?
I feel as though the
For
more
that.
the more you think you might overthink stuff. I try not to think. I honestly I'm just you don't know when
So
it's the
you
heat of the
just in
moment.
there blank face and mouth open. That's terrible.
All right, we got 1 minute.
That's
We got 1 minute left. We just
Thank
gonna-
God we have 1 minute.
we
Thank
just gonna wrap
God.
this up
Thank God.
and move it over to
Oh
the
my
podcast,
gosh.
'cause
Ladies and gents.
this is not getting any better
Ladies
than this
and
is
gents.
right now.
Ladies and gents, before we end it
We
off,
are toting that
you know what I forgot
line.
to say, Kim?
Yeah.
Michelle, Ciroc,
What?
stop being nasty. But anyway, y'all, look, we truly appreciate y'all continue to tune into In Your City every Sundays at 12 p.m. here on WNSB Hot 91, the soul of VA. And be sure to continue to
Can
follow
you
us
please
on
stop moaning into the
Oh,
microphone.
gosh. Okay. I know you got your headphones on too, so that's even ew.
Disgusting.
Look, follow us on YouTube at R Smooth Club Media. Follow In Your City 2 on IG, R Smooth Club Media on IG. All of us, just follow all of
Y'all
us.
better tune into the
We all
podcast.
over
Please
the
tune
place.
into the podcast. Listen to the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
We're on
Yeah.
all podcast platforms. So hey, look, we'll see y'all next Sunday again here on In Your City. We out. So I was calling the unemployment office for, hey, I got a show, right? And we're just looking to see, is there any stations that will,
Oh, wait, no.
In your city?
We're going back. We're going back. You don't think about nothing during sex.
Nothing.
No, of course I think about it, but honestly though, like I think if you overthink stuff too much, then you kind of lose your rhythm in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to lose that. Shoot.
I've had to fake before.
I faked before too. Ooh, tell your fake story.
Well, I think
There's not
I
really
did.
much to it.
I'll take that
I
though.
was in it, and I knew that there was no chance at all that I was gonna finish. So
Dang. I sobered up in the middle.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
I
Like,
got sober in the middle, and I'm like, yo, what?
well, like the work. I feel as though
How did she bag me? What?
I feel as though like the worst sex though is like when you're like intoxicated, because like I remember like having a great night with Shia and I was going ham, but I wasn't like, obviously nothing was, because I was drunk. I was like, but I was getting tired too. But I was making sure she was satisfied though.
That's why the goal is to, if you're gonna have like,
But mentally though, I was very
a
like
romantic
excited. I was
night,
very
If
excited.
you're gonna have a romantic night, you drink till your lips get tingly, not when you can't.
Exactly.
Your lips start to get a little tingly and things start to be a little. That's when you need to stop and fuck. Stop
Mm.
doing what you're doing and make your decision now on if I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Because
Agree.
any further than that, you can't give consent. Technically, I mean, we married, but you still gotta. It's still consent
Yeah,
involved.
we're in a different time.
So yeah.
Different time.
So when you took past that point of tingly lip, yeah, it's gonna be bad sex.
So
I
Michelle,
got a bad image in my head, Cam, when you said
I want to
that.
know from you first. I want to
Okay.
know what do you think of the optimal conditions for a woman to have an orgasm? I can say it now.
I don't know that I could speak on the optimal conditions for a woman. I know what I do to bring a woman to that, and that's just read body.
But how do
language
you
and
know?
signs.
Like, how do you identify the? Like, yes, I brought her to it. Besides her just saying I'm coming.
Well, when I
Oh.
bring up that leg, that's my
When-
yeah,
when she-
that's my signature right there. When I crack that leg,
don't
when
believe
she's
you.
hanging off the side, when she's hanging off the side of the bed.
Okay, Cam. Okay, Cam. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm small. I can't get to the both sides. Of the
True.
bed.
True. Oh, both sides.
Both sides of the bed like that is crazy.
When she looking at me like I got 5 heads, and like, where the fuck did that come from? That's
Okay.
that's when
God
that's when I know.
Oh my God.
Cam is like 6'7".
Y'all hear that D voice, y'all?
Like
He in New York.
6'7", a good solid 275. I think you wear a size 13. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we know. I mean, we know when a woman is pleased. Like, we know.
So are we in denial when a woman has faked it on us? A woman has faked
But that's
an
a good-
orgasm
But
on
see,
me.
if she fakes it, that means she wants to be done. So, all
Might
right,
as well be
cool.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I took it as.
Yeah.
That's what you usually
But I
do.
feel like
A
that's a
woman
good question
fakes.
though. Like, how would we obviously we physically see okay, like you look like she was satisfied, but are they really? Because ladies can be great
If
actresses
you
now.
left with the
It don't
question,
even
my rule
matter.
of thumb is if you're left with the question of was she satisfied, she wasn't.
True.
That's my rule of thumb.
Because you
Sometimes
will
the woman
know.
don't. My wife tells me, she told me early on before we had sex. She said some situations I don't want to come. It's the excitement and it's enough for me to be where I need to be.
Right.
And my girlfriend's like that too. Some situations it just makes her feel better to please me than to get pleased.
But it's so important that you have those conversations.
Absolutely,
early on,
absolutely.
Because as a guy, we're not gonna know that.
Right.
We're not
We
gonna.
think we gotta hit a mission every single
Thank
time.
you.
Every time. So, like, if you're telling me, oh, I don't have to knock it out the park to that degree every time, cool.
Well, once I said, don't overthink stuff. Just let the flow happen. Because I think that's what really fucks up a lot of people when they're either dating or whether with the person. They're like, I know this was going to happen. The goal is for her to orgasm, and then boom, I'm make it happen. It's not always that, because everybody has a different build up too, and that's one thing. You always have to find out which is everybody's I don't know thing. Like, is it more foreplay that satisfied? Is it the physical? Is it the spank? You know what I mean? Like, everybody got their own thing.
I have fun. Like,
You tell jokes during it?
If necessary.
I'm sure he does.
Unfortunately, I have.
So I was at
the one.
So I was walking down the street, right? And
dog, listen,
Does
ain't
that
nothing
turn you on?
feeling better than some vagina that's laughing. I'm telling you, when you are in the pussy and she's laughing,
It's a certain type of
oh, you
pulsation.
hear how she's laughing?
that was good. That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
It feels amazing.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
Man,
try that
get
out.
your set together. Get your set together. Get
Yeah.
a good 10
I
minute set.
would say, seeing a
that out.
$74 ticket go to $2.
Oh my
I was excited.
God. Oh
I didn't tell Ken that,
my
but when I saw that
God.
thing move from 2, I'm like,
That's
wow,
crazy.
wow. I'm gonna be
Saving
turning
money
fan
is
on.
how she. So maybe
That's
so
your
if
turn
Sarah really
on.
wanted to get like on some kinky shit, she would be talking about
Give 'em
coupons
some
while she
coupons.
riding them. Like,
Give 'em some
But baby, guess how much I saved today?
Baby,
And she's like, oh.
Woo, let me
I got
tell you, I just,
40% off at Macy's.
I'm telling you, nothing like a good deal, man.
And
Nothing
I
like a
didn't
good.
use your credit card.
Black Friday, baby. Black Friday.
Shoot, good
Whoa.
deal. Good deal always
Yeah.
excites me. Good deal always excites me.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
think I
proud.
took a picture of it too. No, just so I can keep
I'm
it.
proud to say, and this is my review. You know, this is reported to me that sex with me is never the same twice. Never has been the same.
It shouldn't be.
My wife has told me over the 16 years we've been together, and my current girlfriend over the 10 years we've known each other, they have never told me that sex was the same the night before, the month before, and I feel like that's a good thing.
That is a good
that's
thing,
like-
because you don't want to keep it vanilla. You don't want to be like, all right,
Yeah.
so You start. I'll be on top. You got you.
100% unpredictable.
Rehearse.
You're restricting,
100%
scripting
unpredictable
it.
each time.
I will admit that I am pretty much a creature of habit.
Really?
Absolutely.
So if someone was to be with you long enough,
Oh yeah,
they'll start getting
know
in the
what to do.
position.
They'll know exactly.
It's all right,
what to
babe.
do.
I already got the pillow under my hip, right?
All
You know,
right,
if I
I'm
tap-
turning around. I'm
No,
turning around now,
I'm not saying
baby.
that's a bad thing. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that's a bad thing because there's some people who wants the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm never feeling the
I'm
same.
good with switching it up, but like when it's time to,
Mr.
If I-
Nasty.
Yeah.
Mr. Nasty.
yeah, it's.
When I tap the booty, you better flip around. Flip around.
Thank you,
You know what time it is.
thank you.
You know
Just
what time.
Yup, give that little
Go
tap.
ahead. Go ahead.
The older you get, you're like, hey,
Alright,
look,
alright.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what time it
You
is.
know what we need
I'm
to
still
do.
young. I'm still one arm. I'm still got something to prove. I'm one arm flipping my. Like I'm trying. I am small everywhere else but the bedroom. Like that's the only time I get to prove that I'm a big nigga. That's the only time I get to show off. Every other time I'm the smallest person in the room, and they just see me being goofy and making other grown men laugh.
Look,
That's
I
not
mean,
the only time where I get to be like, yeah, I'm big dog
yeah.
is in the
Whoop,
bedroom.
whoop.
So that's why I go so crazy.
Well, since we're
Well-
talking about relations, oh, I'm
Well,
sorry,
hold
Michelle,
on.
we
I was
just-
about to say Michelle didn't answer.
she gotta-
any
My
of
bad,
that.
my bad, my bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
Look, I didn't
It's
have
time for her to
ready.
get
Look,
nasty.
I'm about to blow y'all's minds in this moment right now.
You fake it all the time with your new guy.
No, I do not. I don't
Okay.
have to. But let me say, look, I don't
Good
have to say-
save, good save.
He
When-
ain't know
when this
y'all,
kid-
he's here.
when
When
this
you
kid-
listen, that Negro is here. I guarantee you, he leaned across the pillow.
What the? Look, with his no lens eyes. Look, so got no
Hey,
lens.
you lowered your glasses.
She
You
better
better
not.
answer this
She better
question
not.
right.
That is funny. That is funny.
Y'all played too much.
Go ahead, girl.
Listen,
Go ahead. I'm
listen,
sorry. Go ahead.
Look, if you don't fuck me with your
Oh
eyes
God.
and your
Wait,
mind
hold on. Wait a minute.
and your emotions before we even get in that bed,
That's why he said, I don't wear these lens, man.
No glare.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For most women, it's
It's the
before you
eyes.
even get into bed.
Yeah.
It's before you get into bed. If you don't let me know, if you're not gonna compliment me, if you don't talk that nasty shit, if you don't tell me before we even crawl in the bed, if there's not some eye contact, some intensity to that.
Damn, Michelle said we
It's
ain't coming
gonna
through
be
this
hard.
door. We ain't coming through this bedroom
Yeah,
door frame until.
you gotta make me climax here, and then I'm a climax. It's-
I mean, that's regular.
Mm.
That's regular though.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Does it really
Sounds
does?
like
It
a lot of
does.
work.
It does,
Maybe
man.
regular for you.
Yeah,
but-
schedule wise, man. I get tired,
I mean,
man.
you-
It's
I,
just
got,
like
so I got people to worry about.
I know.
I mean, I'm talking about in the moment.
So, but I'm thinking like from
Again, that's too much thinking for me.
Let me ask: is this like from the time you wake up to the time y'all go back to the bed, or it's like so he knows like, all right, tonight I'm trying to go, and he starts at like 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
acceptable.
Earlier the better.
The earlier the
get
better.
get us thinking about it, fantasizing about it.
I'm not mad at that.
But
Yeah.
I
I'm not
wake
mad
up
at that.
like I wake up naked on like rock.
Okay,
And I stand
alrighty,
up in the middle
alrighty.
of the
That
bed.
image is
Alright.
Hey, you
Like,
want any
you
of the
know.
stronger stuff over there? I think I see some
You
genius
know
back
what
there.
I'm on.
This Pepsi ain't doing it for me.
It
right
ain't doing
now.
it for you right now. I got some
It's
strong
the
stuff.
first thing they see in the morning.
Dear God,
It's the first thing they see in the morning. I stand straight up in the bed. I look out the window.
this man stands up in the bed. So
Yes.
Who wants it? Who's first?
Yes. Let's start the day.
Line up.
Let's start the day right. Yeah.
come and get it. Come and get it. Come
Yeah.
and get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So, while we're talking about relationships, right? So I kept on bringing this up before the show. So, there's a famous actress who she's been married with her husband for 18 years. They've been living separated. They just now are moving in together. So, my question for y'all is, when is really like the right time in a relationship?
You said
And
18 years?
18 years,
18 years.
18 years
Married.
married. Yeah,
Don't know how
That's a long
long they've been
time.
together actually. Together.
exactly. So, when is like the right time to move in with with anybody that you're seeing? What's like.
It's a feel.
I'm
There's
a
no-
firm advocate on making your own rules
Yeah.
for relationships. I'm a
Absolutely.
firm advocate. Me, I'm trying to move in with you as soon as possible. Like I'm like me. I'm trying to. If I have a home and you're mine, what are you doing? Like, why? What are you doing? Get over here. I can't go 24 hours.
Cam, do you agree with that? I feel like Cam does not agree.
Not at all. Like,
live with me now.
No, Ciroc is like upfront loving.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Stay your ass over there.
I gotta learn you before I bring you in my space. And nothing wrong with what you're doing. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I gotta, because the other thing is that's when you really, really learn somebody when y'all living in the same space. So I gotta make sure that we are connecting on all cylinders before I could even attempt to go there.
So like, so what was your response on like the first question? Because I know you're a single dude. You see, you know,
are you dating? Like, are you like what? Not serial dating. I'm not trying to blow up your spot.
Dating with intention.
Yeah, are you dating with intention, or are you dating
Sometimes.
for just like let's test the market?
I'm just out here.
Yeah.
If the right thing comes about, then I'll be willing to see where it goes. But I'm just kind of just chilling.
Just hoochie hunting, or you like?
I'm just
out here.
Just out here.
Respectable. That means he got a few.
I mean,
he not. They listening.
Whenever he do that, just out here. That show to watch that show.
Put it this way: nobody can listen to this show and get mad at anything that I say right now because I'm.
Now that's honest. Respectable.
Yeah.
That's
you know
respectable.
I'm
like
not
that.
selling any dreams or being dishonest with anyone.
Okay. Yeah. Has there been anyone to? So let me not fuck up the question. Has there been anyone to state their intent? Like, you know what? You need to get cuffed. Like really step up in that way. And you just was like, I'm sorry. I just came from that.
Earlier on I think I honestly came to this realization a couple of months ago. I think I have a block up, or at least had a block up until I realized.
That's not good, Cam. You're a whole fetish out here. Did you know that? You met one of my artists. You're a whole fetish. She like you're a whole thing. Yeah. I'm just letting them know. Yeah. You're definitely on Stephanie's wall. It's a whole Cam poster. It's a whole Cam poster.
First of all, shout out to Steph being famous on oh my gosh.
She was rapping with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
The
Breakfast Club when he was a guest hosting.
And Steffi called in and rapped with Busta Rhymes.
Say word.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Got their contact and everything.
I know that's right.
That's what's up.
But I was curious because when I mentioned it, you were saying like it always depends on the feel as far as like when's the right time to move in. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. So if it's like if the feel is there like after like 2 days though, like
2.
Yeah, this feeling what? No, don't listen. I'm telling you, me and my lady been together for 16 years. I'm only 33. Subtract 16 years from now. I'm telling you, that's young.
Yeah.
I was set soon as I saw her. Soon as I saw that woman, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of my mama's house. She has
and that's rare. That's extremely rare.
She has to live with me. I broke up with every hoe I was with at the time.
Yeah.
Every girl who was like, hey, I'll suck your dick on Monday. Everybody. My Facebook wall. I had my top 8 hoes on my MySpace.
MySpace.
So you know how your top close friends was the top 8? It was my top closest hoes. Oh, gone. I was just erasing everybody. I broke up with a girl at church. I was evacuating the premises to make sure that this woman would be with me forever.
Dedication. That's dedication.
That is.
Man.
But that's because you knew that or at least at the time, thought you found that one.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you had that spark.
I'm pretty sure if I get that, then some things may be fast-tracked a little bit. But like I said, I'm not in a rush for nothing. Like it's I'm at where I'm at.
I've definitely had situations where I moved in too early.
Yeah.
Way too early.
We talked about that on the way to work today. Me and her had a Gail and Oprah moment. Oprah and Gail moment.
We did. You move in too early, then you realize the person is nowhere near what you thought that they were. But this is my advice to people on moving in. I would
don't
say,
fall in love with bitch made people.
Yeah, certain.
I hope he's listening.
If their name is the name of a liquor, you should probably not move in with
Wait.
That's the word. That's
That's him.
Oh.
I'm like, wait
I
a
wasn't
minute.
here to talk about
It's
not spelled the same.
Would you like some more wine? Oh, there's no more.
Yo, Ayrton, this man literally forgot his name.
Bro,
liquor
it's that wine. It's that wine. I'm gonna tell you something.
Because I was connected with who she was talking about.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Look, Ciroc, blame it on this wine because do the radio show. I was slipping up a little bit. I was like,
Man, I was born in 1990. I am first.
Yeah, no, it's correct.
And
That's
Diddy's
true.
in a whole scandal right now.
You're not the liquor I was talking about. But I'm just saying, like, if it's not peaceful and your reason for moving in is to control them or to be able to monitor their every move, do not move in. If it's peaceful
that's too much
and
control.
amazing and like everything, y'all have a lot of common ground, you've had arguments and worked through it, that's a different situation.
Ooh, that right there. Sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but the way you argue with I gotta know how you argue.
That's his topic.
I gotta know how you argue.
Yeah.
Because that's make or break right there.
Yeah.
It is.
Make or break.
Yeah.
The whole
Man,
relationship.
the whole reason, like I broke up with my ex is because they just did not know how to fight.
Yeah.
Like we are not going to be all hunky dory 24/7.
Mhm.
Like we're figuring each other out. We're trying to
Mhm.
figure out each other's like whole lives.
Yep.
And our futures.
Mhm.
I'm growing into someone different every other day.
Yep.
So are you. You gotta learn conflict resolution. You
Yes.
got to.
If your goal when we are at odds is to hurt me,
Yeah,
It ain't it.
it's
mm,
never gonna work.
Instead of the goal being, because me and my wife talked about this too.
mhm.
When we argue, we know that we're arguing our points that this is the best way for our relationship to go.
Mhm.
That's how our fight start. She believes that this is the best future for us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I say, no, it's this. And then we debate on our points and we find that middle.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I say, listen, I really think public school is the way for our daughter. It might
Mhm.
not be for our son,
Mhm.
but for our kid, public school is working for our daughter. I mean, and she might argue that no, if we do private school for one, we do private school for both.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that's a real thing, but you know,
No, we
No,
got
that's
you.
a that's a
Right.
yeah.
and it's like we state our points, we give our facts,
Yeah.
we give our emotions too, because a lot of times men like to dismiss emotion like it don't matter when it really do. Like
Mhm.
emotion does matter
I'm-
when
I'm
stating
Definitely guilty of that.
right. And me too.
For
Before
sure.
I realized it, I was guilty
Yeah.
too. I'm like, you put your emotion into this
Mhm.
when this is the facts.
And
But
that's, don't say
emotion
that. Whew.
matters.
And then-
emotion moves mountains. So we debate and we like, all right, this is how it should go.
Yeah.
We're not trying to hurt each other. We're not trying to
Yeah.
prove each other that
Yep.
I'm smarter than you.
Yep.
That type of feel.
Trying
You
to
know what I
solve
mean?
a problem.
We're trying to solve a problem.
Y'all know as much as I don't like conflict, but Sierra and I, we have some heavy arguments, you know, here and there. And
Mhm.
my whole thing is, okay, if we of course we want to see our relationship continue to grow, because that's where the argument always occurs, right? They always say, hey, look, you gotta hit a wall in order to, you know, to grow or something like that. So my thing is when it's like when the argument is over with, look, it's over my head like after 5 minutes. That's just
It
me.
don't be over with her.
What? Oh my gosh. I'm just that person where like, all right, we done did that. Okay, cool. So what we doing tomorrow? Like because to me,
2 hours later.
2 hours
And
the next
another
day.
thing.
The next day, she's like, oh, we gotta finish talking
And it
about
will
that.
never
Yeah.
not be like that. It will
Oh
never not,
man,
be
and
like
that is my
Yeah.
biggest pet peeve, because I'm like, okay, look, it starts becoming like a waste of air when it's like, all right, we already
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
but she
You
exactly
say
she
that.
but she knows if we found a solution, right? Or even sometimes we've had arguments where we probably don't, but I would be the one, or she might be the one of us will be the one to say,
concede.
yeah, and not really
Well, concede is probably a bad word to use,
not
but-
really concede, but just kind of say,
It's not working.
all right, we got to do if I do this, then you got to do this kind of thing, like a we still try to make it fair, a compromise. So, and that's all. That's really what, in my opinion, like marriage is always about, is compromising, because at the end of the day, it's not just one individual. Like You're a unit now. You're a team. You got to bring.
I think it's important to know that you will not always like your spouse.
Woo! Oh no,
It
I ain't say
is-
that. I thought you said not like the response. I didn't even say that, baby. I love you. I said that the wrong time.
You're going to be. I'm sorry. This is just realistic.
Mm.
You're still going to love them,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
there's times, right?
Because you choose to love them.
But there's times where you like, I hate this nigga. Like I've said it. She said it. Like there's times where we just can't stand each other. But you got to realize we chose to be with each other for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Who are you not going to have a fight with for a lifetime?
That's right.
There's nobody. Like I said, I squared up with my mom. You think I'm not going to square up with my wife on some crazy stuff? Like, no, that's.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm scared of my mother. I won't do that.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
I'm sorry. My mom.
I'm scared of Cher sometimes. I'm like, cause she has my mother's like they act the same at some points. And so I'm like,
I
oh,
can get some good rock'em sock'ems. Y'all
that is
remember rock'em
hilarious.
sock'em
That is
bopp'ems?
hilarious.
If I can get some bop'ems, I bop the hell out of my mom. Both my mom and my wife. I be man.
But you know what though? I had to learn though, before an argument occurs, at the end of the day, this is nothing, like you said, nothing
Yeah.
personal. If you start really, having the mindset, I want to hurt their feelings, then
I mean,
Just the
sometimes it is personal, but you still gotta.
Have I tried to hurt?
But no, I mean, not
Purposely,
personal
though?
from a hurting standpoint, but like personal from the standpoint of you could be arguing about something that's near and dear or
Personal
whatever.
to you.
Exactly.
I got you.
But you still got to know how to stray those lines as to not try. Like if you're literally like what to say. If you're with this person, you literally know what all their buttons to push are.
True.
You know how to hurt them immediately.
Mm.
Know how to make them
How?
rise.
Yeah.
But you got to divert from that. Like I can't look at you I can't come back from an argument where I know you were saying some shit that intentionally was trying to
Yeah.
demean
me.
or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
I can't look at you the same
That's a
after that.
difference. That's
Yeah.
that's more on like you're being just cruel, mentally
Right.
abusive.
Instead of trying to solve our problem in our relationship,
Right.
you're trying
me
to make me cry.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like some punk stuff to say.
No, but that's what
But-
it is.
Yeah,
You're trying
that's
to
what
break
it is.
the
You're
other
You're
person.
trying to break me.
Yeah.
to control them because it's all about control.
I have never experienced that with the opposite sex person. And I'm lucky.
Mm.
My wife, my girlfriend have never tried to purposely hurt my feelings
Mhm.
to get their point across.
Yeah.
Did I do things to deserve it? Yes. Have I been the perfect man? Hell no. I mean, hell no.
Mhm.
Obviously, to get to what y'all see, I made a lot of fucking mistakes.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
It's a learning thing. It's a learning thing. But hey, kudos to Sheryl Lee Ralph for her and her husband to beat, like you said.
what if they get divorced? They lived together for a year and now it's over.
Like, shit, I can't live in this.
That was so quick.
You've been together for 18 years. And
1
on the
year.
19th year, you move in together.
But you know what though? I feel as though they should write a book about that, because if it does work, like say if
It might
5
be
years
the
pass,
thing.
that's something very powerful.
Yo.
The fact that, hey, look,
Sharing space is different.
it is
Very
hella
different.
different. Hella
can-
different.
you
You
can
can't hide
date.
shit.
You can
Yeah.
stay out each other. Like something could tick you off as little as, yo, that's how you squeeze toothpaste out, my G.
yeah.
Like
Put
If
the
y'all
cap
wanna hear
on. Put the
something
cap on your
personal, if y'all wanna
toothpaste. When you
hear
left that cap
something
open, like close it.
We gave I'm in a, like I say, I'm in a poly relationship. Me and my wife gave our
No!
girlfriend we're at like a 4-year probation. And at the end of the 4 years, we're going to decide if we're going to live with each other or not.
Mhm.
Now, of course, in between these 4 years, we're going to actively put ourselves in situations that's going to cause stress. It's
Mhm.
going to make us see our living situations.
Mhm.
It's going to force us to see each other for who we really are. Be
Facts.
very, very vulnerable.
Facts.
Long, extensive vacations, long time spent at each other's houses. Because we're so far away in the long distance,
Mhm.
we can't just pull up.
Mhm.
So it has to be
Yeah.
when we do pull up,
Mhm.
it has to be for 4, 5, 6 days at a time.
Mhm.
And we're going to really stress each other out and figure out, like, in these 4 years, are we meant to be together? And hopefully, I'm praying by the end of these 4 years, we're deciding, all right, we're going to buy our house in Cali or we're going to buy our house in Virginia.
Mhm.
And we're going to live together for, hopefully ever. It'll be a solid, relationship. That's our goal. Now, when people hear that,
Don't you have to move to Utah?
Utah,
Yeah.
for it to be legal.
Hey, can you imagine Amish Ciroc?
Yeah. And I'm mad. I'm mad. I recognize the reference. I'm mad as fuck that I was like,
Hey, Ciroc, can you get my thing?
why the fuck would I move to Utah?
This man lived next door to Jebediah and all those.
No. Listen, this is how I view it. Yes, being married to more than one person legally is illegal. But my rules when it comes to what's the law and what's not the law, like my rules when it comes to all right, this is legal, this is not, and how I'm affected by it is it illegal because of some economical or disheartening reason for the government?
Yeah.
Or is it illegal because it is a danger to society and everyone around me?
Yep.
Weed. When I smoke weed, is it a danger to everyone around me, my kids?
Yeah, it might be. The shit you be smoking sometimes. You had Arrington lit last week.
Let me tell you something. I was over here trying to pick. Oh, man, I'm dropping stuff.
My man was picking the hair at the top of his head like this ain't working.
So I get legally I can't marry another woman. But like, even if the government told me I couldn't marry Shauna, she would be my wife.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I don't need papers to tell me who's my wife.
Facts.
I don't need the court documents to be
ceremony
like
without the
right. We can still have our ceremony where me and my wife was waiting on the arch, and she's walking down the aisle joining us, and I'm perfectly okay with that, with the family and God and everybody watching, and yes, including God watching, because I want everyone to know that I love this woman. Everyone who's involved with my life, everyone who helped with the building blocks, and God helped me with my building blocks. So he needs to know too that I want this woman in my life.
Yeah.
I don't care what these motherfuckers say that is abnormal, illegal, or anything like that, because I'm not hurting nobody. I'm making these women my whole. I'm their server. Like it makes me happy to serve them. It makes me happy to mentor their children. It makes me happy to be a leader of my clan.
Yeah, I feel that.
Fuck everything else.
I feel that.
Plus, also, weed's not legal in Utah, I think.
I don't think it is.
I don't think
so.
it's
I'm definitely not pulling it.
Look, they got their
probably never will be.
Like, Rock, your scene's not working. Oh, it's out in the well. You got to get that well. No electricity out here.
Hell no. Utah crazy.
That's a place that I've had like states on my like list. Was like, if I don't ever visit it, I'm not go. Montana, why? No, I'm not.
Virginia used to be on mine, believe it or not. Yeah, I used to think Virginia and West Virginia was the same thing. When you live out in the Midwest, like, and you in the black pockets, those black areas like Chicago, St. Louis, Memphis, these areas, it's like when you hear about the East and the West,
you think that shit is like blended to.
Sierra always thinks it's the same too. She's like, well. That is, you all from West Virginia. I'm like, shit, that's different states, man. It's different. It's different. She's like, sure.
I told people that I was moving. When I was in San Diego, and I was telling people, yeah, we're gonna try our hand at building a company out in Virginia Beach. They like, Virginia.
You're like,
you a whole black man and you moving to Virginia? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's Negroes out there. Man, I mean, looking at me with disbelief.
I would, if I wasn't from Virginia, like, would Virginia be on a bucket list to visit? What for? I mean, really, for like Virginia doesn't. DC, yes, but it is slept on now.
This area, the 757 area, was like 5 million or something. I don't know how many people.
Well, as far as for like tourists, like I mean,
there's the oceanfront, and that's pretty much it.
I disagree.
What else?
I disagree.
What else is in?
I am thoroughly entertained by the 757. Now, maybe that's because I'm not from here.
From a tourist perspective,
yeah.
What? Where?
Talk more.
Let me see. Busch Garden became one of my favorite places to visit, and now I'm coming from a place that had Disneyland, California Adventure, Six Flags.
But I was gonna say there's amusement parks everywhere,
right? But there's something about Busch Gardens.
Okay,
I proposed to my wife in Busch Gardens in the sky. It's something about Busch Gardens. Of course, the oceanfront, a vibe. I get it. The club scene is mad different. The club scene gets my respect when it comes to the 757. Now, this is where we win. This is where Virginia wins above everybody else. And I don't care who I got to fight to prove this point. Our local entertainment is some of the most talented individuals I've ever seen.
Well,
crossing this world.
I
have been everywhere.
We are seeing a very, very clear display of that with shameless plug.
Shameless plug. The full package.
The full
The
package.
The full
full
package.
package.
It's people who I've never even these is people who make bread, and then all of a sudden they start singing these ballads that Bruno Mars can't even hit. These people are cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been to Cali. I've lived there for years, expensively so. LA, San Diego, St. Louis, New York, Germany, Japan, Okinawa. It's so many people everywhere. You start to just think everything the same. Virginia was the first place where I touched and was like, oh, it's like a renaissance here. It's like a whole like black entertainment explosion. It feels like Atlanta before Atlanta happened. That's what I see here.
It really could have, because at the end of the day, like, think of, we're still a part of the DMV. Think of how many people came out of that realm, that, you know, the DC, Maryland, Virginia.
What?
Oh, you're New York.
We're
Come on.
But this isn't part of the DMV though.
Virginia is.
Not this. DMV
Not
isn't.
the- Well,
Northern Virginia.
It's an area.
But
Like it is.
But
I made that mistake when I first came
Virginia,
down here.
Maryland, DC.
Yeah, but the
Ham.
7-5. All right.
But it's an area that it does not include where we are.
DC, Maryland, Virginia.
I don't know how many people you hear talk about Alexandria, Virginia, when we're here in.
It doesn't. It
don't happen. Alexandria,
Yeah.
Virginia. Alexandria is the DMV. Like that's the V in DMV. Alexandria.
Yeah.
All the way up there.
Alexandria, not so much Richmond, but like it's like
Richmond part of the
Richmond. You
I would
would
say Richmond is part of our gang more than any. I would say Richmond rep with us more than they do up north.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Definitely
that's a hard. Well, I mean, it's so close because it's just an hour away from here. But sometimes Richmond likes to lean more towards that like northern like realm. They do though, because trust and believe, people at VCU, they going to DC. They ain't coming to Virginia Beach to hang out. They going to DC.
Petersburg is Portsmouth, and Richmond is Newport News. I do not want to. I don't want to hear them acting bougie. They better not.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is funny. That is funny.
Petersburg and Portsmouth is crazy.
Oh
Petersburg.
my God.
That's gonna piss some people off.
It's gonna piss a lot of you off. Pittsburgh
People
pretty
in
big.
Portsmouth gonna be mad that we compared them to Petersburg, and Petersburg gonna get insulted that we compared them to Portsmouth.
I don't know. P-Town might be
It's
a little
crazy
grateful
how he
for people.
keeps throwing that we word out there.
We're together on this. Everything I say, we all feel.
Oh my God.
Let this man look. Rob Bank. First of all, we did not rob anything.
All
right.
Yes, we did. I played our soundtrack.
Ciroc be like, yo, they got us, yo.
Oh
Now
my
Erickson come from
God.
behind that car and
No.
caught us.
A group chat, y'all, man. We over. We done.
I'm already be texting my attorney.
Oh my gosh. Well, look. So Cam and I, we were talking about doing something, adding a little more fun to the podcast, y'all. So we talking about fast food debates, right? Because Cam and I, we were having a conversation about.
Very spirited conversation.
It really was. It was intense.
No, Arrington, I almost fought the other day.
But he doesn't like he doesn't
Oh,
like
but I was serious about this one. I was serious about it.
fast food.
Yeah.
Got you
First of
here.
all, Wendy's is trash in my opinion,
He
right?
was shitting on Wendy's.
It is
It's
like
not trash.
It's a square burger, bro.
And he said the same dumb shit.
Oh,
You know how silly?
Because you said the same dumb shit.
Bro,
he said.
Wendy's is so
Who gives a
disgusting.
shit?
Oh my
It's so
God.
disgusting.
The shape of the
my
damn
God.
burger.
Like my wife knows how much I hate Wendy's. She loves Wendy's, right? If she's like, oh, you want to go? No, I can't do it. I've never been I'll give them a slight credit. What their chili is, man.
The chili is good.
But the rest,
Wendy's chili.
I
is
can't
good.
do it. And then
So this man jinxed my Wendy's experience.
jinx, sir.
So the same
I've
day we
proven
had
the
You
this
don't seem
conversation.
superstitious.
Well, shit. So the same day we had this conversation, I was like, fuck Arrington.
I'm going to
Getting
win.
my Wendy's today. So I pull up. It was on a later night. Not late night. It was like 9, 10 o'clock. I go to the drive-thru. I did the app order, blah, blah, blah. Pull up to the window. Order for KMG. We got you, sir. Boom. All right, cool. Got my order. Looking in the bag. Hey, man, you forgot my large fries. The dude continues to like, oh, my bad, blah, blah, blah. So when someone forgets something off of your order and they got to pass it through the drive-thru, how do they usually do that? Like, what is the
The normal, so
Tell you to pull
normally,
up,
if the
right?
fries is already made, they just tell you to wait and then they hurry up and scoop it. But most of the time, they tell you to scoot around to the.
And they bring you another
they
separate
bring
bag,
you a-
bring
yeah.
nice bag.
It'd be
Okay.
hot fries, freshly
yeah.
salted.
This man took my fries in the box and passed them through the window. Bare fries. He raw dogged my fries.
Bro, and you know what I told Cam? You know what I told Cam
Yo,
Sarah? Look, you know what I told Cam? I said that's
I'm looking
look.
at it like
I said that's no different from freaking Kel taking out pickles out his pocket. Oh, pickles? You know,
That is not the same.
that is the same. That is nasty.
I thought he was gonna throw the fries at you. You mad because he just handed you
a
A box of fries, not in the bag. That
Yes.
joker just said, "There you go, sir."
bro.
Yeah.
It came from the. So he grabbed the box, scooped it, turned to you.
it don't
You
matter.
wanted it bagged.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yo, my fries shouldn't be in the atmosphere.
Yo.
We got all these sicknesses in the air and
the
stuff.
element-
This is so anticlimactic.
The
This is an
no, no,
Ayrton
no.
story.
No.
This is an Ayrton story.
No, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. That was just a piece of it.
Okay.
This is describe the
I'll
overall
pause.
experience.
Okay.
So I get home, I start eating the McDonald's, the
McDonald's.
Wendy's, and I'm like, this shit is really fucking bad.
It tastes bad.
It was the nuggets
Told
were
you.
like rubber pieces. The burger was okay, and those amazing fries that was in the atmosphere were cold.
Doesn't surprise me. Nothing new.
And then to top it all off, my stomach was all fucked up after.
You know what? Now that I'm listening to this story, and first of all, Kim, ain't you in your 40s?
I am.
You shouldn't be fucking with Wendy's anyway.
Wendy's does.
Wendy's is past your time.
Wendy's does
Oh
good
my
by me.
God,
You
Oh.
that's your
Look.
First of all, you too. Oh, I'm not calling you an old man.
You are.
He calling you
are
an old
too
man.
You
old.
are. No, that's literally
You
what he's
too
saying
old
right
to be
now.
tripping about
God.
Wendy's nuggets. I'm sorry, but somebody need to be your friend. You are crazy
If I
for
order,
talking about Wendy's
if
nuggets.
I order nuggets, should they not be fucking good?
First of all,
I'm at a cross.
can we just all agree though? Fast food is trash. Like fast food
right.
is trash to begin
know.
with.
Right.
So
I
I
don't
catch
eat
what you
fast
saying
food.
about
Right.
his age.
So
Low
at
key
your
throwing your.
age,
But-
you should know that when you go through a fast food line, you're ordering garbage.
But if I've had the nuggets before and they've been good,
You had the nuggets before when you were a child.
no.
Of course they were good.
3
And they
weeks
got
ago.
They got decreasingly bad, and they finally hit the threshold.
Nah,
of
I'm not
your
rolling.
taste
Let me
buds.
tell you.
I'm
Let me
not
tell
rolling.
let me tell you something.
I'm not
Okay,
rolling.
so I brought up that McDonald's barbecue sauce is
Oh my
20
God.
times better than
In
Wendy's
what
barbecue
situation
sauce.
Are you trying McDonald's barbecue sauce?
Thank you. See, you thought you had a friend.
No.
You thought you had a friend.
You fool.
Shut
You are tripping.
First of all,
Y'all are
first of
tripping.
all,
McDonald's barbecue sauce is literally
so
the
you're
worst
telling me
barbecue
you never
sauce in
had
the game.
McDonald's nuggets?
I haven't had McDonald's nuggets in years, and it may be when I'm like stealing my child's nuggets to be a bully,
Oh,
But not
okay,
to be-
okay.
not to be refilled.
Father of
on
the year
your
over here.
nuggets.
Father of the year over here. Let me move on to a powerful.
First of all, you're not a real
Mission-
parent. Every real parent bullies their kids a couple times a year. It has to be a thing. You won't know.
My God.
You have to.
This joke
bully
is.
your
I can
kids.
just picture Ciroc like
Don't
snatching
you?
nugget. Give me
Oh
that.
my God,
Mm.
me. And you have kids that's in their teens.
You gotta toughen them up.
You bully
No, you
them.
gotta toughen them up.
So
I know that.
okay,
I
so
know
out
that.
of the different fast food chains, I mean, let's just put. We already got Wendy's, McDonald's, we got Hardee's, we got Burger King,
I
we
don't
got
go nowhere
Riley's,
that has
Checkers,
I
Hardee's.
don't go nowhere with a fast drive-through. So I don't expect if I'm going through a drive-through, I know it's gonna be garbage. Like I wasn't surprised with my Taco Bell story.
Yeah,
I'm going through a
That
drive-through.
was sad.
These people get paid like
Taco
$6
Bell is
an hour.
pretty consistent though.
Taco
They
Bell, in my
usually-
opinion, is
saw the
trash.
pictures?
Yeah.
You saw the
No, I
pictures?
feel you. They didn't like you. That's what that was.
Yeah, that was.
They didn't.
there
They
wasn't
didn't fuck with
shit
your
on
comedy.
there.
But you know what though?
That quesadilla.
That
Don't-
really was
you
fucked
should
up.
probably never give your name at any type of.
You low-key could post- you
You think it's personal? You think it's a personal
Fam,
vendetta with me?
they
Taco
gave you
Bell?
a quesadilla with no dia.
Nothing.
With no deal.
Just the sauce, bro. Just the sauce.
Bro, it's getting worse and worse though. But like, I mean, fast food, they still gonna make money because at the end of the day, people's schedule is like, look, I need
It's
something
your
quick. I need
schedule.
quick. It's an
You
easy
know you
fix.
eat
It's an
garbage
easy
when you
fix.
order it.
I get it. I know that it's not going to be great food, but it should be at least up to the standard.
It should be somewhat
which
decent,
it
right?
is, for sure. For sure.
I don't know.
I agree with him on
If
that
I
one.
get cold fries from Wendy's, I'm going to say it's Wendy's.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's Wendy's.
Yeah.
It's Wendy's.
No. Fuck that. If I'm paying for some good hot food, I want some good hot food. Well, I won't say good, but at least want hot
Don't go
food
through
hot.
the hot food.
I at least want my food hot.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that. I usually don't go through the drive-through. I hate going through the drive-through. I've been doing it more recently when I do go to the fast food route, but I just don't.
So we're talking about fast food. Is Chick-fil-A overrated to y'all then?
Absolutely overrated.
Hell yeah. I do
You
not.
said what?
I said I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't think I can eat his fries.
I'm vegetarian.
I don't be eating that shit.
I don't
But-
dislike Chick-fil-A, but I think they are so overhyped.
Why do you think so though? Like, why y'all think so?
Regular chicken I've ever
Yeah,
heard
people
of.
like live and die by it. Like, oh my god, Chick-fil-A. Oh, we're having Chick-fil-A for lunch. Like,
But I
you
think
can get the
relax.
same Chick-fil-A from like the preheated chicken at the grocery store.
But I think the reason we're so popular with them is their customer service. It just shows how
And
much
they
people
have a
love
higher grade of meat.
hey yo.
If you go look on the FDA, they don't have grade F, which is only one grade up from dog food, like Wendy's and McDonald's and Taco Bell. Sorry.
Spoken from the vegetarian in the group.
Yeah.
You know
Why do you know if you don't eat meat? Why are you researching our lifestyle?
When did you stop eating meat? That's a good question. When did you stop eating meat? When did you become a vegetarian?
Only in the last year.
So you stop eating meat in cold turkey?
Yes.
So when you go to fast food, it has to be a vegetarian option available?
Which is salad.
When I go to any restaurant, there has to be some type of vegetarian option.
So do
or
you
I just
fuck
don't
with
eat.
the impossible stuff, the impossible meat, like
I
the
do, but
impossible
not
Whopper?
at I haven't had the Whopper one. I don't know. I haven't had.
I
That
thought
one.
it was good.
I'm still scared.
It was good, but it's just hella salty. That's why they make it taste so good, because they know since it's not freaking meat, you gotta taste
They got
somewhat
some
toward the
mad
same.
I've
So
eaten a
the
lot of
sodium
Thai.
level in like a lot of like
Honestly, Thai food, Mediterranean food, Filipino food, a lot of foods like that, you can get a lot more vegetarian options.
Mhm.
But no, I had to stop.
Shout out to
eating fast
Buco
food. Buco Resto. Yeah.
Man, have you seen the
They got
grease in
some
that food?
vegetarian
oh,
my bad.
is this still on? Is this on?
Man, you gotta take a napkin to that shit though. Straight up. I
Hey,
got a funny.
that's when you
Buco
know it's
story,
good. Oh god,
Okay, so I do love Buco Resto. Don't get me wrong. I
All
do love Buco Resto. The food is fire. But I remember one time I showed up for a show. I was headlining. And before I got on stage and everything, I wanted to get something in my stomach. I haven't ate all day. And I got some tacos. And the owner was like, yo, if you shouted us out on your Instagram, man, I'll give you another set of tacos for free. I said, word. I made that video right then and there. I did not stop shitting. From them set of tacos, dude, I had 3 tacos. I shat for 3 days.
See, that's what me. That's
Shit.
It was crazy. It was to the point where I wanted to drive back.
my
Now, mind you, I live
God.
all the way in Hampton on the beach. I wanted to drive all the way to Virginia Beach and be like, yo, what's up?
What's
man?"
up? Go half on this
Like,
Pepto.
I haven't been stopped. I have not stopped shitting. Like, what's
Did you
happening?
give me the shitty tacos? Cause
You bogus.
look. No, he gave him the free tacos. That's what he gave him.
I
He
have
said, "Oh,
not
these
stopped
free."
shitting. It was crazy. I was drinking Pedialyte and Gatorade.
Oh,
It
my
Oh.
God.
wow.
was bad. But I do love Buco Resto. We can bleep that part. Everything else has been good, but them tacos fucked me up for 3 days, bro.
I keep it simple: chicken skewers and rice.
You got to.
Man.
I mean, I'm not big on Mexican food like tacos.
It's,
So
not,
I'm
it's
sorry,
like Filipino
Yeah.
food.
Yeah,
but we said tacos. I just
Filipino tacos.
Filipino tacos.
Filipino tacos. Yeah.
Man, give you Filipino shits. It makes sense why they're so thin. They are regular.
They are right.
Regular as hell.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, Ciroc, I agree with you. Fast food is trash.
Fast food is
I
trash.
understand that.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you're in the bind,
True.
I know y'all asked to slip up to
like
like cookout or something here and there, not on a regular, but here and there. Y'all was like, okay,
To tell you the truth, though, those places are too expensive for them. It's like because they're a little bit of an upgrade from fast food,
mm-hmm.
they get the right to charge you like $13 for a
You think
burger.
cookout is an upgrade from fast food?
No, not cookout.
Oh,
I thought you
Chick-fil-A.
was gonna start talking about like the places I talk about, like
Mhm.
Freddy's Burgers,
Oh,
and ice
okay,
cream,
okay.
or
Shake, you said shake,
Steak and
Steak and Shake, yeah.
One of my
Oh yeah,
favorites.
yeah.
Steak
They
and
drive
Shake
it
is
up.
one of my
They drive
favorite
that price
places.
up. Oh, for sure.
There's
Five
another
Guys.
Five Guys,
Yeah.
very expensive burgers, and they disappeared like
Yeah,
They're small.
gone.
they're good though.
Good as
Hella
fuck.
good.
And the Five Guys fries,
Heaven.
they just take a shovel from out back and
Heaven.
dump it into your bag.
Heaven.
I used to love Five Guys because they had peanuts all over the place, and when
Yeah.
you walked in, you can get like a scoop of peanuts from the thing, but they
Mhm.
took them all out because I guess
Peanut
people dying or
allergies.
something like that. Something
People
stupid,
dying.
something dumb.
There was that one person that was protesting about the peanuts, and that one person really.
I can't breathe. Shut the fuck up.
Open your mouth. Fuck. Shit, I'm breathing. What the fuck?
Your problems gotta be my problems. Fuck that. Give me my
You ain't
peanuts.
gotta eat it, Five Guys,
Take
bro.
your ass to Hardee's.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, remind
I'd
me
be
next time
so
for the
mad
next
if I-
meal. I'm gonna get y'all fast food. I'll make sure I
I'd be
get
so bad if I had
vegan
to go to
option,
Hardee's
vegetarian
instead of Five
option.
Guys.
Oh, let me see if I have any. I don't think I have any shits and giggles, guys.
Oh, we haven't did shits and giggles in a long
We
time.
haven't. Yo, Arrington been
He
slacking.
get his head.
My
his
bad,
feelings hurt.
man.
I try to let him have this section to himself, but clearly
He
I'm
get
gonna have to
his
start
feelings
producing this section. because,
His feelings get hurt. We do shits and giggles, and when we be shits, he be like, I don't want.
Well, you know what it is? He had his talking point set up for those
Oh, for each
topics. So
topic.
like when we be like shits, he'd be like, man, fuck y'all.
He had a whole little beginning opening monologue.
Yep.
Good one right there. I guess. Well, this is not really a shits and giggles. No, I don't want to talk about him. I was about to bring up Jonathan Majors. That ain't a shits and giggles.
That is, yo.
It's-
That's not bad. Jonathan Major, did you hear
It's
about
not.
this?
It's not.
The
It's
new
not looking.
update?
It's not looking
No.
good. It's not looking good.
He told his white girlfriend, no fit, that he wanted her to be like Michelle Obama
And Coretta
or
Scott King.
Coretta
Well, here's the
Scott
worst part. So
King.
it's now the trial of that lawsuit that he have faced against his ex-girlfriend. So now they got the text messages, they have audio, and like it's like proof that's showing him like apologizing for what he did because the allegation
I
is
think it's proof that he was a dick, but not being
being abusive.
Still the one who was being, to me,
Yeah.
the only footage of someone getting struck is her striking him
Right.
Yeah.
multiple times.
Well, if there's an
Everything else-
apology to your point, he could be apologizing about anything.
Well, it's in
Like
it's in
you said.
response in details. It's in response of her getting apparently like abused or something.
Okay.
So that's why it's not looking sharp because it's like okay now because we at the time we didn't hear about any text or audio message or anything like that.
Right.
So it's a little
I saw
tough.
some of it. If I was on the jury side, I would think right now I'm like, man, I'm looking at this and it's the woman's team trying to make him look dirty and complicit to the same crimes that she's being accused of.
Well, and now it's even worse because he's showing up to court holding hands with Megan Good. So obviously the ex is like,
I'm not leaving his side.
Fuck no,
when Megan Good leaves him, then that's when I give up. But until then, and if Megan Good is showing up to court still holding that man's hand,
so do you think Megan Good is actually helping his case in a sense? The fact that
oh, I don't care about all that. I care about Megan Good being as bad as she is and choosing to be with this Negro, even with these problems. She don't have to deal with these.
I don't know. I think that exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think that helps his case in a sense. Because if she wasn't in the picture and he was just a single black man showing up to court, it's gonna be easy.
He showed up looking like he's part of the Black Panther movie.
Oh man,
he showed up with the black glasses, the beret, the leather jacket. Man,
of course he did.
It's the black woman with the little micro braids. They look like a 70s movement.
They really do, though. They really do. It's tough, but I mean, hey.
But asking your white girlfriend to be Coretta Scott King is crazy.
I need context on that.
It's actually pretty funny. I mean, it is crazy, but it's funny.
You gotta read you gotta look at the.
You're white, but I wish she was a black woman. I'm sorry.
You're like
I wish she was a strong black woman.
That's basically what he said.
That's pretty much what he said.
You're asking your white girlfriend to be a strong black woman.
And now who's he with? A black woman. So it's just like
that is.
I'm sorry. It's just
why did he do that?
If that was the context, that is wild.
That's why it's not looking good for his case right now.
He didn't get a Michelle white person. He got a white person. Like he got a white person.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Remember you text me this morning.
Hey.
You know what's so
When she
crazy
does
about
white
that?
things, she
She's-
texts
wait,
me white girl voice.
Hold on.
Starbucks.
She just called out Starbucks. Literally, that's the first place I met her, at fucking Starbucks.
It was. It totally was.
Are you white that you've been lying to us this whole time?
I knew it. No,
I still like that from
hey, no, Sierra be going ham on Starbucks so low key. Like we were at the bar last night, and she literally like saying, "I wonder if Starbucks has such and such left. Let me shoot him a call." And I'm like, "Did you
Shoot him
just-"
a call.
She literally called. I'm like, "Do you have Starbucks on speed dial?" She's like, "I looked online." I'm like,
She calls like, "Yeah, is Derek there?"
Do y'all still have some of those left? Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm like,
Okay.
You making appointments. At first I was gonna defend her, but when you arranging your date,
no, she has points. She has points. She gets those
Oh,
points.
I got the app. We got the
Oh, the app and everything.
You get free sandwich and
Yo.
everything.
I'm over here still trying to
That's
learn the
crazy.
lingo. Can I get a medium? What's that? A tall, venti, trenty. What is that? Like, I don't know what
Did
the
you see
I
Kevin
have an
Hart?
attitude.
Kevin Hart's
the whip it
rendition
real.
of the Starbucks.
It's difficult. But it's the truth
I
though.
had that.
It was
attitude.
hilarious.
When you
Like you know what I'm asking for.
Yeah,
Don't fuck
I'm
with
sorry,
me.
we don't have mediums.
Don't
Like,
do that.
yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you get
I want the
Grande?
stuff with the almond milk. I want the stuff with the ice. Put the caramel stuff in it, and I want it bigger than the small one.
So, sir, it
You know
sounds
what
like
I'm
you
asking
were.
for.
Sounds like you were in a grande with such and such.
So
And
a grande.
isn't
Low
like,
fat or no?
Isn't the tall the smallest one?
Yes.
The tallest small.
That
Yes.
literally makes
Tall,
no
grande,
fucking sense whatsoever.
But grande is not the largest one.
And
It's
you
like,
can't get
is
no
it venti
nacho
or Trenti is
cheese.
the largest?
Trenti is
You
the
can't
longest.
Trenti?
get not none type of Mexican cuisine, and all of a sudden they speaking Spanish on one of the sizes of the cup.
Coming from a
Fuck
guy
them.
when we had that Amber Alert earlier, man, I don't know what that says. It's because it's in Spanish. Because it's in Spanish.
All of us was looking at the screen,
Confused as a
confused as
motherfucker.
fuck, wondering when are they gonna tell us what girl is missing.
You know how Canby responded? Guys, that's because it's in Spanish. You know how dry it is? It's because it's in Spanish.
We're all like,
We were.
What is that?
Oh,
Say your
man.
I don't
But
care.
I don't know, guys. Did y'all watch? Have y'all been watching the new Squid Games? No.
I finished
seen it.
You finished it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
finished it.
damn. Okay.
Very
You haven't seen
dope.
it?
I haven't seen it.
I'm
I'm about to make my video to be on the cast. So if you don't see me for 8 weeks, I'm on the Squid Game challenge. Yeah, I'm signing.
I gotta watch this thing. Man.
It's really good. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it then because we can talk. 'Cause I finished it too.
You didn't see no episodes?
Not yet.
Damn.
No.
Oh,
That shit is that shit is good,
We'll
and I'm
go
not
next
crazy.
week then.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about reality like
Y'all gotta
competition shows.
watch
It's
it.
really
I'm
good.
gonna watch it.
It's
It's
really
not that
good.
many episodes. I mean, the episodes are long, but it's binge worthy between
It's
now
dope.
and the next time.
It's
you
dope.
watch it.
It's dope. It's really good.
Hilarious.
I rock with the TV show. So
So you remember how when they would get shot and they would like "Ugh," in the TV show?
Mhm.
So they got these little like dye packs
Mhm.
that when they pop, they can't die.
They're the worst
right?
actors,
They
right?
the worst. So they get shot. They go. Yo, it's crazy funny.
But it's funny because they hesitate for like about 10 seconds, like,
Oh shoot.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
Some people
man.
old, so they gotta fall safe.
them hips are bad, man. Them hips are bad. They're like,
I saw one
woo.
dude get shot on the red light, green light. He said,
Hold up now. Let me get my weight from
Like,
under
I'm
me.
not about to put my back out on account
Yeah,
of
the
this.
thing is that, hold on, real quick. I ain't there yet.
"Yo,
No, but
you gotta pay attention.
it's dope. They
hilarious."
put some money into it because I mean the whole is dope. I thought it was a freaking season 2, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
I would arguably like we might have to do some research on this, but
Mhm.
I am willing to sound slow in saying that it's the biggest grand prize of a game show I've ever seen.
You're absolutely right.
$4.5 million.
That's crazy.
You're absolutely right. I'm yeah.
Oh my god.
Because
I think
the
the-
max that they
I
might
mean-
people get might be like 50,000 to 100, maybe.
Netflix got it.
$4.5 million for one
That's
season.
One
to the winner.
season.
Netflix
One season.
got it.
And not just that, Squid Games got it. Because remember how much money Squid Games made when that whole show came out?
To make it live is genius.
Ugh.
To make it live is genius. Some of the games that they added was stupid, but to make it live was dope. I think
Yeah.
they should have kept the games original
Mm-hmm.
to the show, and then maybe on the next one add some different ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they added one of the games of Battleship. I did not like,
I didn't like that one either.
because it killed folks who didn't have no say. You
And
can
see,
do nothing about it.
all the contestants were people who were like diehard fans of the show. So to
Yeah.
them, they're like, okay, I already have a mental point of like which events they're gonna do. But they did that to kind of like change it up because
Yeah,
you don't want
I
people.
can speed it up too.
Mm-hmm,
To make it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like none of the times where you get eliminated. Anytime you get eliminated from a game show, it should be because of the decision you made, not because of
I don't know. I kind of like that part though because it
really.
Oh hell yes! Because here's the thing though. There was a lot of like this. You had the athletic people, you had the old people, you had the people that you might be midway. Like it was good to make it. It was making it fair in a sense.
No, it wasn't. So
I like
one of the people who got eliminated. It's a cocky guy who got really eliminated. A lot of people didn't like him because he was loud. And
I know exactly.
So that in a competition like that,
wait, are we talking about the full package here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my bad. My bad. It was starting to sound
coming soon.
It was starting to sound familiar. My bad.
He lost. He ultimately lost. But the reason why he lost was because someone else, they were playing Battleship, told him to move his ship somewhere. And because they're the captain, he had to listen. But he said out loud, no, that's dumb to move it there. Who's the first ship to get hit? His. He would have won if he was playing off his own merit.
But one thing I know both of y'all know, being behind the scenes a lot. Any turn of events is content gold. That was a big turn of events, and they know that. Hey, Kay, look, we're taking a gamble doing this as a lot because a lot of people probably said, hey, look, we want to see a season 2 of this show. Everybody loves Squid Games, and honestly, I don't know when they're gonna have a season 2. The more if they doing this,
I'm telling you, doing that, we should all apply.
That would be.
They're
so
doing. I haven't saved in my thing. I'll share.
I gotta watch it first.
Can you see like we going against The Rock? I'm be like,
well, first you gotta get alliances. You gotta do. It's crazy. Think Survivor, but you ain't gotta eat.
I will say my biggest complaint about the show. My biggest complaint was all the crying. I'm sorry. Stop crying.
Yeah.
Stop crying. It was a lot of crying. It was a lot. People getting emotional. So Michelle, I don't think this is gonna be the show.
Man.
They cried.
Michelle be like, I just made a friend.
Like,
but
I love everybody.
It's contestants
Starbucks
who were like, yo, stop crying. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like it was
bad because people are like saying, look, it's money on the line, so it's every man for himself. But like Ciroc said, you had people make alliances, make friendships and stuff because they were there for a long time. We just saw the show version. You don't know that production probably was like 8 hours, 9 hours a day.
I would say greatest game show in the last 20 years.
Agree 100%.
Greatest game show to ever come out in the last 20 years.
20
years. That's including the change with Wheel of Fortune. That's including the what is it? Y'all remember The Biggest Deal or
Deal or No Deal?
Deal or No Deal.
That was my shit right there. That's my shit.
Right?
Ooh, that's hard. That's hard.
That includes Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think this Squid Game Challenge is the best competition, like grand prize game show.
I would say at least 5 for me. 20 is that's hard.
What game show can you think of that's better than that one right now?
I don't know, but that's because I haven't looked at all of them yet. So.
Exactly.
Like now, there's one show I never watched. That's probably a bad one. That is an Amazing Race. That's been on for years. Is that good?
Pussy shit.
Okay.
Let's get lost.
It's been on for like damn near 30 years. Obviously, it's doing something right.
No, they ain't giving away no $4.5 million.
No, that's a lot. That's for
they giving away $4.5 million. Come on.
But y'all, that's all I got for the pod. Y'all got anything else?
I'm good.
I think we're good.
We good.
This is definitely our longest pod.
God, damn.
Hey, Albie, what you watching?
I know that intro. A little nasty.
I know, right?
What was the Pornhub?
That's what.
No, that wasn't Pornhub.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't Pornhub intro.
What's the Pornhub intro?
Boom, boom, boom.
Why we all started doing the same thing?
Same time.
I'm on, like, why y'all doing like right there, boom?
It's definitely time to get out of here, y'all.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
Blame it on Michelle bringing us wine because I tell you that deranged and got everybody deranged.
I told you.
It was good stuff though.
I told you that shit was good.
But
I'm glad we didn't get coffee because I would be shitting right now. There'd be no way I can finish this.
Wine together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would have been bad.
Anyways, ladies and gents, hey, make sure you tune in every Sundays to our weekly radio show in your city on WNSB 91.1 FM, the Solar VA. Also tune into our podcast, available on all podcast platforms, iHeart, Spotify, all of them. Wherever you listen to it, you can tune into us. Y'all got anything?
Oh, I do. Listen, y'all, real quick. This is for the podcast folks. So if you listen to the radio show and only the radio show,
You wouldn't be listening now.
Be hearing this. Why are we like this? You see, I said we like this. Listen, we talk about love and relationships and all types of stuff on this podcast, in our show, and all the time. I mean, we even joke around it on Full Package from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about love a lot, and there's different relationship aspects on, there's newly married for a minute. You got a lot going on. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
You got a lot. You got a lot. You got a complex life.
Yes, I do.
And then we got Cam.
Spin-off show.
We got Cam, and we just sown his wild oats, God knows where. He probably got a membership to Thailand. Ain't no telling. But I want people to know, look, don't be scared to love. Don't be scared to love. That's going to be my message. Don't be scared to love, man. If you feel like you got a spark with somebody, just fuck it. Jump. It's going to hurt. It's going to be scary.
He said fuck it, not fuck them.
Oh, my God. God damn it. You know how my mind works. Now I can't stop thinking about it. Look, but for real though, that's my message, man. That's my goodbye message. Don't be scared to love, man. Just jump. Just do it. Just do it. Worst case scenario, you'll be slightly suicidal. Who cares?
Jesus Christ.
You make it.
Michelle, do you have anything?
Yeah, we took a dark turn.
Jeez.
I was
That's
like,
if it
yo,
don't work out.
Ciroc with the positive outro.
That's if it
and
don't
then-
work out. That's
Yeah.
if it don't work out.
I've learned to not be
Shit.
having my hopes up when he's like
Slightly isn't that bad.
It's just,
Slightly
no.
isn't that bad. That's only 10% suicidal. That's not bad.
Oh,
I'll play them
my
odds.
God.
anything, Michelle? No? Cam? Oh.
We did, bro.
Follow the full package.
The
At
full
the full
package.
package contest, VA for future shows coming up in January.
Hey, we
Word.
ain't got to work till
Yeah.
January?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Y'all don't have to work till January.
Yeah, y'all.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh.
I was hired on the team, good sir.
I think we done so? We done? We out?
Yeah.
All right, peoples.
Ooh. Damn, it seemed like that one was long.
It was. It's an hour and a half.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Shit.